Hey guys, welcome to the show tonight. Hope you guys had a great day. We're going live and we got a lot to talk about. Before we get started, for you guys that are coming on from Facebook, please follow the banner across the bottom of the deal here and go to this address here, this little link. Go to that link and give StreamYard permission to post your name. Otherwise, I see Facebook user when you post a comment, and I'd like to see who's commenting and who we're talking to, and I'm sure everybody like to see at least see their name in there when they're posting a comment. So go there and make sure you take care of that. Welcome to Advocates for Justice, Foreclosure Defense, Paralegal. So actually, we're a paralegal school because that's what we're doing. We're a paralegal school, Advocates for Justice, paralegal school. We provide the tools and you do the work. I'm Coach Neighbors, and I'm excited tonight to introduce you guys to my new first non-judicial wrongful foreclosure / breach of contract lawsuit online course. And this online course is hosted on Samcart, which is at samcart.com. They're a digital media service where you can actually build one-page offers and have that one page show everything that you need. It's so simple. So I'm excited to be bringing that to you guys. So tonight's live stream, we're going to review my new non-judicial foreclosure, wrongful foreclosure / breach of contract lawsuit online course progress. And I'm going to give you guys a tour of the course so you guys can see the layout of the course and how simple it is to navigate through the lessons. The first part of this, we're going to talk about the online course and the course software on Samcart that we're using for this second course is very simple and easier to use than the online course that we have hosted on teachable.com. And I'm just going to say that I think teachable.com was set up for, I don't know, teachers to use or something. It took me a long time to learn how to run that program, and then I barely got it up, and then I couldn't help people when they were having trouble logging in or accessing the course or anything, because I could barely do the back half on my part to make the front half look good. But this program that I'm working on now is this new course I'm working on. It's on a much more simpler software. And the fact that it's much simpler has allowed me the opportunity to be more specific and detailed in our plan of attack. And it's also allowing me to put each of the documents, instead of having them all together or whatever, I'll have the document that you need to file on the page with the information about that document. So it'll be a lot. And I have learned from the questions that came in when I launched the first online course, the judicial foreclosure / breach of contract online course on teachable.com. I think I have 71 people enrolled in that course, and I don't hardly hear anything out of anyone. So that's a good sign. So the questions that came in on first course that I structured helped me make positive changes to the new course. And tonight we're also going to review the non-judicial foreclosure process and what it looks like. Someday my offers are going to be much cheaper, and those days are going to be when YouTube pays me. Now I'm going to have them make me a new shirt. Okay, I didn't care if you subscribe anymore because I got enough subscribers to monetize my channel. Okay, now I need you guys to click on the ads. Click on the ads. Click on those ads and go to the bathroom or whatever. Click on the ads so I can get paid. Now, people who have badass YouTube channels, they make $30,000, $50,000 a month. Okay, from the ads, not from the products, from the ads. So my goal is when I get somewhere close to that, then I'm going to lower my prices again. I want to make sure that anybody that has the courage to stand up and fight these fools gets the tools, have an opportunity to have access to the tools to get the job done. So click on those ads so I can get paid. So I'm figuring it's easier to have YouTube pay me than to charge you guys what attorneys charge to for, well, the attorneys ain't going to help you. So even if I did charge you $1 million then there would be value there for you because my shit is going to help you. But the attorneys are not going to help you. But I just don't throw it out there so you can see. So that's my plan. I need you guys to click on those ads so that YouTube can pay me. And then when YouTube pays me, I can drop my prices down and get all this stuff paid for that I have to make me look professional. Yeah. So that's the game plan. So click on the ads, please. Okay, I gotta throw a please in there. Then the coach says please sometime. Okay, not in practice though. Well, maybe. It depends. Not me. Okay, never mind. Now let's just get into the lesson in 9. Stop playing. The new non-judicial online course is ultimate guide to filing your non-judicial wrongful foreclosure breach of contract lawsuit in federal court. Now I'm going to do a screen share and pull it up while I'm talking so you guys can. Okay, welcome to the first ever non-judicial wrongful foreclosure breach of contract DIY online course. Yeah, that's a mouthful. And you can see it starts out with the welcome video here from yours truly looking all spiffy. And then it talks about a little bit of the course outline here. I'll just let you guys read that while I finish yakking. So in this course, you will have the tools to stop the state court if you're facing the unlawful detainer eviction process. You will learn how to reopen any judgments in the state court. You will also block the eviction process with and get your $5.5 million wrongful foreclosure lawsuit filed in federal court. And I'm thinking this sounds like a lot of fun already, right? So this course consists of videos, written lectures, and we also have a private Facebook group to support the communication purposes and for the online students. And in the group is where I do the group coaching. Now, I'm going to tell you that not everybody gets in the group. Most people get in the group, but if you're trying to get in the group for the wrong reasons to get the answers without having to do the homework because you're in a hurry or you're facing a sale or whatever, then you're probably not going to get in the group, because the group is for people who are learning the process and not for the people that are in a hurry, because the people in a hurry in the group don't work too well because you have to do your homework. Now, if you follow the program, okay, you don't have to worry about it. You'll take control of the situation. But some people are so wrapped up in trying to stop the sale, they're running around and they need to breathe in a paper bag. And those people don't listen because they're so freaked out about stopping the sale. And we'll get to that at the bottom of this program. Oh, the other thing about the online, about the group and the group coaching is I don't put up with drama. So if you come in talking crap or refusing to follow my rules, if you come in and you don't want to watch the instructional videos and you can't answer the questions in the instructional videos when you call me for help or message me for help or whatever, then it's going to be a problem, because my time is very valuable and I have a lot of people that are fighting, okay, and following the rules and doing everything it takes. Those people get my undivided attention. The people that don't. So that's just how it's, and some people don't call me hard, yeah, and all of that. But at the end of the day, I'm the coach, and I don't really care if you like me. I care about doing the job that I do and making sure that you're putting yourself in the best position that you can be in, based on your knowledge and time that you spend studying. See what I did with that? So, at the end of the day, hopefully we can be friends. I will respect you. You'll respect me. If you don't respect me, you'll be gone. And that's just pretty much the way it goes. So when you're a coach, sometimes you have to say things to people that people don't want to hear. But that's what you pay me for. And I'm sure you'd rather do that than to be doing the other thing. Yeah. So this is a little bit about the course outline. And these are the things that you're going to learn in the course. And when I get done with this course, I'm also going to redo the judicial foreclosure lawsuit course and that I have on Teachable, and I'm going to put it on here too, because this allows me to add a lot more stuff to it and be more specific about what needs to be done. And it's so much easier to navigate. So you can see down here, this is where the course starts. And when you click on those, yeah, it opens up to the first things that you need to read. This is a little bit about me. Now, I have the option of having quizzes and tests and stuff. Now, I don't really think tests are important because you're trying to save your house, and if you're not motivated enough to follow the program and do what needs to be done, then you probably don't need to be in the program. But after I get the program up and running, I may go through and put quizzes in to make sure people understand the important points. Oh, there's my face again in the fancy office. And then we have the introduction here. I'm everywhere. Yeah. And you can see a little bit about what that is about. This new software that Sam Carr uses is sweet and very simple to operate. And that's really good for me. Okay. And then here, and this is when we talk a little bit about, I made this video right during COVID-19. So I put that picture on there to get people to click on it. We'll go over a little bit about the non-judicial process, and we're going to talk about that here in a few minutes. And we're also going to talk about stopping the sale is not the most important goal. We're going to talk about that too. But I don't want you guys to get ahead of me. And creating the title dispute in the higher court, that's pretty much what we're doing, and we use that title dispute in higher court to block the eviction process, because the eviction court can only make a determination on immediate possession. They cannot make a determination on a title dispute. So you use the title dispute to block the state court process, and your state court challenge and your lawsuit against the state court judge that you filed, and they can, then you file the recuse the judge. All of that will be included in your title dispute as exhibits, your evidence to show the dirt that was going on. So when you get to the federal court, you're going to be using all of that crap they did to you in state court as your evidence to stick in their face and make it much more simple to argue your situation in federal court if they want to go there. More likely than not, federal court's going to be, federal court always forces you to settle. They ain't trying to have no trial on nothing. And by going in, taking all of that garbage that you got in state court attached to your thing as an exhibit, looks pretty powerful. So what you guys are finding out here, what you should be figuring out, that it's not about what they said you did or didn't do. It's not about the lender, because the lender ain't involved anyway. What you're learning here is how to control the court process using their own stuff against them. Yep. And then what to expect in this course. So, and as you can see, I'm going to lead that up so anybody interested can see what we're going expecting in this course. And like I said, I don't put up with drama. So if you're not, I had a person tell me the other day, well, I pay for the premium package so I can, get the help. No, that's not what you pay for the package. You pay for the premium package, which had the fire documents in it that you got and that you're using. The coaching is optional and it's at my discretion. So if people and And 99% of the time, people that I have this problem with are the people that are facing a sale date and think that that sale date is the end of the world. And when people are thinking in that mindset, they're not hearing anything else that needs to be done, and they're not interested in following the steps like you need to follow. So when you get down the road, you're in the right place. It's kind of like our road map. If you don't follow the thinking, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. And this is one of the things that you're going to learn in my program. You're going to learn how to stop being the stinking defendant. Okay. We don't be a defendant. Okay. Even if they want to label you as a defendant, you're going to come in and not going to be the defendant. Yeah, we need to change the mindset. We're going to be attacking the person that signed and the judge when the judge helps them, because we already figured out that's how they work. Okay. The way they work is once the arguing starts, their buddy gets to help them. Mm-hmm. So anybody that has a foreclosure defense program that's the bomb is going to have a strategy in that program to jam up the judge when the judge helps them. Okay. If you don't have a strategy to jam up the judge when the judge helps them, you might as well just go sit down. And this is one I talk about this a lot, and I haven't had a single person come to me and say, "Hey, I used that state foreclosure statute is unconstitutional as grounds to dismiss my stuff." And yeah, no one does that because people say, "Oh well, they're just going to ignore me." Oh well, well, of course they're going to ignore you. That's why you sue their butts, huh? But you want to make sure you're suing them for something that's bringing a little punch to the table. And the foreclosure statute is unconstitutional because it's missing the necessary elements, the three elements that the state law mandates must be present in order for something to be a valid law. And I talk about that a lot. Let me check here to see if I need to. How many times can I consecutively click the ad? I don't know what you're talking about, Steve. I'm not sure what you're talking about, man. So, Steve, this is for these questions. You can ask me in private or on a Facebook page or send me an email. On Saturday night stream is education, so I don't take these. If I did, that I would be answering everybody's questions, and their questions wouldn't be connected to what we're doing here. So I'm going to move on with what I've got so we can get this covered. Right now, we're talking about the online course, and we're about to finish it up. Now, this is the last one. Yeah, the foreclosure, it's unconstitutional. I got off the lesson some kind of way. So you guys can see that I think that's the oh wait, the banker's ultimate fear. Oh, something went wrong. Well, I'm not finished with that one yet. So okay. We're going to get get back on the program here. the non-judicial foreclosure process. We want to talk about that. So the first thing that happens, and a lot of people don't realize this, and the reason I'm talking about this because it was brought up by a lady that I talked to just the other day, and she didn't realize how the process works. And then I had talked to a person earlier that day that saw my stuff and felt like, and I didn't take offense. She felt like that my stuff was a little aggressive. So I didn't know what to say to her. You know, I think part of the problem is she didn't realize what she's facing, and she thinks that everything's going to be like fair. And I hope she figures it out before it's too late, because in a non-judicial foreclosure, they tell you, we're going to foreclose and we're going to sell your house in 30 days. Well, they sell your house in 30 days. And at a lot of times what these people do is they tell you, hey, we're going to do a loan modification and all of this sweet stuff. So you go relax and allow them to run out that 30 days waiting for them to get back with you, or putting up with them, making you send them more stuff back and forth. And then the next thing you know, they're placing a thing on your door saying you're in the unlawful detainer court. And if you don't have your title dispute on the record, you're going to be in trouble when you go to the unlawful detainer court, because the unlawful detainer court can only hear immediate possession issue. They ain't trying to hear nothing on title dispute. They don't have jurisdiction. So in my opinion, they don't have jurisdiction to hear anything in the first place, but it's part of their fraud scheme, how they have it set up. So most people go into eviction court arguing the same, and they find out that the judge ain't trying to hear it. And then you're done with that, and you got 10 days. The first thing that happens is you receive a notice of default letter in the mail letting you know that you're 30 days behind and you need to come out all this money plus a bunch of extra money. And the extra money is for attorney fees and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. The attorney ain't done nothing yet except go down there and file a bunch of court forms that he printed off the court's website. But anyway, that's the way the program goes. And if you fail to pay in full, then they sell your house at the auction. And after the sale, the attorney will start the unlawful detainer eviction process. And generally, after the eviction court hearing, the judge will order you to vacate the property in 10 days. That's just a quick rundown without all of their scam stuff in the middle to run you out of time. And one of the things that I want to mention to you guys too is when I put these lawsuit packages together, I had to go back to the table and do a little more research on the non-judicial lawsuit package, because people were filing a lawsuit and they were still trying to throw them out of their house or whatever, ignoring all that stuff. Well, that was because we didn't realize that the eviction court can only hear immediate possession issue. We needed to, we got it all figured out. But at the end of the day, the eviction court is the end of the road process, and you must have your ducks in a row before you get into the eviction court. And generally, after the eviction court hearing, you got 10 days to get off the property, and they send the police out to help you with that if you ain't off the property. They will send the police out, and the parasite attorneys and the parasite new buyers will throw your stuff out in the yard or on the curb. I had several people call me with their stuff out in the rain. Now, that rundown is the rundown from the beginning to the end, without them, interfering. And when I say them interfering, and I'm saying offering you a loan modification, they offer you a loan modification. People are so happy. Well, they don't care. Okay. Their goal is to steal your house. They're offering you a loan modification so you'll relax and go sit the hell down while they run you out of time to fight. And then the next thing you know, they're sticking the eviction process on your house. They don't even serve it to you. They just put it on your house. Some people tell me, oh no, I'm going to wait for a loan modification. Well, good luck. Because as far as I'm concerned, if they wanted to help you keep your home, you would not be in foreclosure. Okay? I mean, if they wanted to help you keep your home, they wouldn't foreclose on you and tell you, oh, the attorney, all this money and all this stuff and scare you to death. And then say, oh, well, we decided we're going to let you stay. That's not the way it goes. Okay. They want your house. Yeah, Steve, you don't want to take a knife to a gunfight. As a matter of fact, you don't want to go to the gunfight. What you want to do is make them not want to have the gunfight. That's how we do it. And I have people call me, how many have you won? And I'm, dude, who's winning? Now we did have the judges terminate a couple of them. Yeah. Most cases, the attorney just go sit down. In most cases, the attorneys go sit down. Now, when people are talking to me about winning, they're talking about having the judge give you stuff. Okay, who's had that happen yet? Put your hands up. Okay, we'll have one. Well, a couple, but the judge didn't give us anything. The judge terminated it. They terminated that mess. And if I remember correctly, the word that was used was termination and disposal. I guess the judge kind of gave us that. But it's not like people expect to win in their system. Are you kidding me right now? People need to remember that their system was structured by them. And they have rules for you because they're not following them. Anybody see them following any of their rules? No. But there's a lot of people running around needing to breathe in a paper bag because they're trying to follow their rules. And those people don't make it in my program either. I just give them their money back. I don't have time for. Yeah. Now, there is something that's more important than stopping the sale. I have folks call me. They're running around crazy trying to stop the sale. And stopping the sale is not the most important thing that you must consider when you're structuring your unconventional foreclosure defense game plan. And the most important thing that you guys have to consider is having a strategy in the non-judicial foreclosure, having a strategy to block the eviction process. And here's why. The sale can take place and you can still jam the sale up by filing your title dispute because nothing's going forward with a title dispute. And then you can take your title dispute with all of the state court crap attached to it as an exhibit, and you can take that title dispute and you can attach it to your less pendants, and you can place that on the public record next to the property deed. So all of those investors that are wanting to get their clause in your property can see that it ain't over. And fact of the matter is, it's just starting. And that's how you do that. You must have a strategy to block the eviction process. And that strategy to block the eviction process is having your title dispute filed in federal court. And here's why. The eviction court can only make a determination on immediate possession. They cannot make a determination on title dispute. So federal court's a higher court. So you file your title dispute in higher court. And then in the package is motion to remove the immediate possession issue and connect it with your title dispute. And when you remove the immediate possession issue, you want to attach your challenge to a jurisdictional challenge, your lawsuit against the state court judge, your motion that you recuse the state court judge, or all of that stuff you want to attach as an exhibit to your motion to remove the case and connect the immediate possession issue with your title dispute. Now, what you're going to tell them is, my legal team said that this is what we need to do because the immediate possession issue cannot be determined until the title dispute's been settled. And when the title dispute's settled in federal court, the federal judge will have judicial authority to make the determination on the immediate possession issue, and they're not state court. Bam. That's how you do it. When you block the sale and you don't have a game plan to stop the eviction process, what's going to happen is, but you don't do the stuff you need to do to block the eviction process or have in place what you need to stop that, then what they're going to do, they're just going to ignore you, continue with the eviction process, and kick you off the property. And they know that you have less chance to stick fire up in their face when your belongings are thrown out on the curb in the rain. So, you know, and I'm going to keep it real with you, because new strategy is going to be going after the judge at the gate, because we already know the judge is going to help them. So we need to learn how to attack the judge at the gate. And that package that I have on the website, I think it's called the Eviction Stopper, was designed to help people face an eviction, or actually, if you understand my program or anything about what we're doing, you can use that package for dang near anything, because you can use that package as a lawsuit, and that package is special, and it can be used against an attorney. It can be used against a corporation, against the city. It don't matter. You can use it against whoever is trying to get up in your face. And that's the beauty of it. And it's cheap right now, because I wanted to put something together that could help people that's facing eviction. But most of the people that call me that were facing eviction were so stressed out and I just couldn't help them. So I didn't know. I need to help the people that actually go to the website and look at the stuff and figure it out, because not everybody can. Some people are so freaked out and they're so, worried, and rightly so. I mean, I didn't go through the eviction process. I was on my government vacations, eating good food. But I can imagine how stressful it is. But at the end of the day, you cannot let your emotions run the program. I'm telling you, you cannot let your emotions run the program. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble in the end, because you will miss things and you will not have yourself in position that you need to be in when the program is over, or when it gets to a certain point where you need to be the one in charge. You won't be the one in charge, and they're going to be stomping in your face. And you won't be on my team, because nobody on my team gets. So that's all the value that I have for you guys tonight. I want to thank you guys for the privilege of sharing your time. And I hope someone gets that package tonight that needs it. So when the week is over and people start getting that stuff, the problem that people are going to have is that a lot of people think the moratorium stops everything, and that's not true. Actually, the moratorium is only for federal, in my opinion. But the attorneys and the judge, of course, then they ain't paying no attention to it. They're still doing everything in court and sending you the stuff. And the problem is, most people are tossing the letters because they think everything is stopped and they're safe. So they throw the letter out and we're just going to chill. And when the gate opens up, all those people that are chilling are going to get the thing stuck on their door, on their house. And you know what? It's going to be such a mess. It's going to be such a mess that the attorneys are not going to have to follow any of the rules. They're just going to throw your stuff in there and start throwing people out of the house. So I did mention that the less penance can be used as a strategy tool. That's why I brought that up. Hey, welcome. You just barely made it, because we about to go. Thank you guys for your time. And you guys make sure you hit the like button, and most important is make sure you're clicking those ads so I can get paid for giving you guys the free information. Now, I do have some documents on selling, but I'm still giving you free information. You can go to my YouTube channel and you can get all of the free information that you need to help you figure out where you need to be and what you need to do.